Hello and welcome to this video. I will now show you how the Haiti raglan shirt is sewn. You can find the pattern for the t-shirt in my Etsy shop. I'll show you the address here, but of course you can also find a direct link to the pattern with further information under this video. The Haiti raglan shirt has an oversized cut. The round neckline sits a little wider than on a normal t-shirt. The sleeves reach about to the elbows and, depending on the fabric, fall beautifully, wavy and soft. Two lengths are drawn in the pattern. The normal length is extra long, just above the bottom, and can therefore be combined very well for sporty outfits with cycling shorts, for example. The long version is also suitable for tying it at the hips, or you sew Haiti straight away in the cropped version. Then the shirt extends to the waist and fits perfectly with high-waisted bottoms, such as the Brandy skirt or Nokia cycling shorts from the cream pattern collection. Now I'll show you how the Haiti raglan shirt is sewn. Here you can see the cut pieces. You need the back part cut once on the fold, the front part once on the fold, the sleeve twice, and the neckline binding. After cutting, transfer all the notches. The double notches on the sleeves and front part show you which parts belong together. In addition, place a small notch in the upper center front and back. Lay the short side of the strip right sides together and sew it up with the overlock or a comparable stitch on the sewing machine. Unfold the front part so that the right side of the fabric is facing up. Now lay one of the sleeves on the front so that the fabric is right sides together. The edge of the sleeve with the two notches is on the edge of the front part. Pin your sleeve. A little hint. As a sewing beginner, you sometimes wonder why a small point protrudes from a part on some parts. It must be remembered that the parts are equipped with seam allowances. If you measure from the edge to the point where the sewing will take place, you will find that it is precisely at this point that the fabrics are precisely joined. Attach the second sleeve to the front. Unfold the sleeves. Lay the back so that the right side of the fabric is facing down and then fold a piece of it back up. So you can attach the sleeves to the back. Sew every 4 seams with the overlock or with a presser foot width on the sewing machine. Now iron out all the seams nicely and shape the neckline binding into its final shape. Lay the shirt down so that the seams are inside. We now attach the neckline strip. The notches help us with this. If you put the seam of the strip on one side, you will have a notch on one side that is the one that belongs to the front. And on the other side 2 notches that belong to the back and to the other side. The seam from the strip goes to the middle of one sleeve, and then the rest notch on notch. When sewing on the strip has to be pulled a little so it lies flat afterwards. That's how it should look like now. It is very important that you iron the neckline so that the seam is in the direction of the shirt. You can also help prepare the next step on the ironing board. It's not the classic order, but I always like to do it that way because I find it somehow more practical. I'm already laying out all the hems and ironing them down. To do this, I unfold the shirt with the left side up and iron all 4 open edges 2 centimeters inwards at the bottom. I pin the hems with a few pins on the right side. Fold the shirt right sides together to close the side seams. To do this, you can open the small pieces that have already been ironed back a little. Pin the sides together and then sew them up with the overlock. Then iron the side seams out and back. You can also fold the hems back inside and pin them. Now it goes to the sewing machine. You can sew the last seams with the twin needle. Sew the lower hem with a little less than 2 centimeters to the edge. Start on one side seam and end the seam there as well. The sleeve hems are sewn in the same way. You can use the free arm function of your sewing machine for this. This function is also useful for the neckline. So just next to the neckline on the t-shirt side, so you lock the seam on the inside and make sure that the neckline lies flat even after washing. Instead of the twin needle, you could use a zigzag stitch or a stretchable straight stitch, especially for jersey. And your Haiti is finished. I hope you enjoyed the instructions and your raglan shirt turned out well. Make sure to also take a look at the other sewing projects from this collection. For example, Nokia shorts and Brandy jersey skirt that conjure up a self-sewn outfit from your top. If you have sewn raglan shirt Haiti and want to show it on Instagram, feel free to tag me in your picture with DIY mode patterns. I regularly share the most beautiful works from the DIY mode community there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me some love with a thumbs up or a comment. I am looking forward to seeing you with my next video again. Until then, I wish you all the best.